everyone, welcome to my first video. I am the Trans Tarot and I am going to be doing a pick a card on what your first child will be like, so stay tuned for that. And also, not only that, but I have a quote account that is the Trans Tarot, and what I do on there is I basically do quizzes in which you pick a phrase or a word, and then it will send you to your answer to whatever question I am doing that day on that quiz. So just if you want to check it out, go ahead. If you don't, then I am going to be getting on with the video anyways. Now, the first one you can choose from is this world card. Well, it's not like specifically the world, like the specific world card, but it's kind of similar to that. It's basically schooling, crafting, and travel is the meaning behind it. And that's the first choice. That's the first pile. The second pile is self-care, growth, and hydration. And it basically has a little plant with one of those like little if you've ever seen it's this like it has a ball at the end and you fill it up with water and then you stick it into the dirt because it has like I think you probably know what I mean. You probably have seen it before. Here, I'll pull it up a little bit closer. I drew these all myself, by the way. These are my own tarot cards that I drew myself. The ones that I'll be reading with aren't, but just the choice ones are. And then lastly, for the third pile, is spiritual, cloudy but sunny, and the butterfly spirit. And as you can see, it has this little butterfly on it, and it's wind chimes. It's little wind chimes that are outside, and the sun is shining, and there's clouds. And generally, what that means is kind of like basically like it can be like basically happy-go-lucky, positive, even when like something's going on that's not positive. So those are your three choices on your pick a card like piles. So I will be doing the world first. I will allow you to kind of concentrate on the photos first. Okay. Now, I will be starting the first pile, the world pile. So the world pile. I'm gonna try to make it so that it doesn't like fall. Now, I'm already getting that your child could be like, because it has its own meanings, it has schooling, crafting, and travel. It could mean that they're either interested in all of those things or that they're interested in one of those things. So your child could be like a really good student, or they could just like to travel the world, or maybe they travel for school in the future, or they like to craft and they travel for that. So all positive things. All positive things. So I'd say like I'm definitely getting, maybe they like to travel, possibly keep a diary of some sort. Some of them might even like home decoration. Like they might like actually like to decorate their home. Maybe travel and decorate other people's homes. Maybe that's like their job in the future. Your first child, maybe that's their job. I have no clue. But maybe we'll get more cards like explaining what it is with this. And if you're wondering, it's like an angel tarot deck. I got it from someone that I know, and I'm very grateful that I got it from them. I am so happy to have like my first like tarot deck that I didn't make myself. So like I'm really excited. And I've used these more than once. So like I already know how to use them. But I'll get started. So the first child, what will the first child be like for group 1, the world card? What will the first child be like for group 1, the world card? 1, 2, 3. Last call for what will the first child be like for group 1, the world card. Okay. 1, holy cannoli. 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. What will be the first child be like for group 1? The world card. Okay. Any more? 1, 2, 3. Last call for what will the first child be like for group 1, the world card. 2, 3. Let's call for group 1, world card. Anything else? 1, 2. Okay. So I'm already getting I'm getting very a lot of girl vibes. Then again, maybe it's not girl vibes. For those of you where it's not a girl, because there's this card Rosetta, and that's why I'm thinking like a girl. It looks like a baby girl. That's what I'm thinking. But it could also be that the card is indicating to that harp right there. And on this one, it says a happy move to a new home or place of employment is in the works. The movement will usher in positive new energy. So maybe you either get pregnant with this baby when you move to a new home or place, but it could also be, because to me, it looks like the girl is dancing in the picture. Just to me. That's just like personally what I get from this. Maybe your daughter, or it could be a son. Maybe they like to maybe they like to dance. Maybe they like music. Maybe that's like the first sign. Is they like dancing, they like music. Maybe they even like theater. They're very artistic in some kind of way. So maybe they like to create music. But like I said, I'm really strongly getting maybe like dancing and music. And maybe that's the creativity, the crafting. Maybe they even travel for this. Yeah, maybe it's their job, because the last card is abundance. And generally, abundance talks about money. It can sometimes, talk about just abundance in life, just like they have a lot in life, whether it's love, or maybe you have like an abundance of love for your child. Because it even says you have a gift for working with young people, and your divine purpose involves helping, teaching, or parenting children. So it could mean that their divine gift is working with children, or it could just mean that you love your child like so dang much. Your first child you just love so much. Not that you won't love your other children if you have more children. I'm just saying, like, you'll love them like a lot. And there will be an abundance of love. However, like I said, I think generally I think maybe it could also just mean that maybe they travel maybe they craft music. Maybe they travel for like acting or musical or, you know, just something with dancing and music. Like I'm really strongly getting something with music and dancing personally. So maybe they just love to do that and they make it into their job. I don't know. I will ask the cards if they have like anything else for me. Um, 1, 2, 3. Last call for anything else for the world first pile. Okay. I'm not getting anything else. I'm very sorry, guys. I know you're probably disappointed. Because whenever I watch pick a cards, because I love watching pick a cards, honestly. Like I love watching pick a cards. One of like my favorite pick a card people are the Charmed Intuition or the Charmed Tarot. I'm having a brain fart right now. I can't quite remember what her like YouTube channel name is, but like that's one of my favorites. And then another one of my favorites is Shanetta. I can't quite remember her YouTube channel name either right now. I'm having like a really bad brain fart. But go check them out. They are amazing. Like if you end up finding them, like watch their videos. But anyways, that's the last thing that I got for you. I'm very sorry that like I didn't get more cards on your thing, but what you know from them now is that they're very creative. They're very, very creative and they love music and dancing. That is what I'm getting. They possibly might even make it into a job and they might have a lot of money. So like that's not like a bad thing at all. You know? Like, at least you know they'll be taken care of. Okay, so now I'm going to be moving on to pile 2, which is the self-care, growth, and hydration card with the little plant. And so right now, maybe I'm getting, maybe they're really into fitness, or not fitness, like self-care. Maybe they're really into self-care, or maybe they could even technically have anxiety, to be honest. We'll know with the cards. I'm sure the cards will tell. Like maybe they'll have to work on self-care. Maybe that's like one of their things they'll have to work on. But maybe in general they just like eating healthy. Maybe they like to eat like vegan. That could be it. Maybe they just like take really good care of their body or they're like really fit. Whether that be like maybe they're skinny or maybe they're just built. They're really healthy is what I'm first getting basically. Or they like self-care. 1, 2, 3. Last call for second pile. The self-care, hydration. These cards, they just hate me sometimes. They just fly like literally. Last call for second pile. For self-care, growth, hydration. Last for second pile. For self-care, growth, hydration. Okay. Last call for second pile. For self-care, growth, hydration. Does that mean that you want to go in there or not? Or no? 1, 2, 3. Last call. The second pile, self-care, growth, hydration. Hydration. Do you want to go in there or not? I think this one just wants to go back. Second self-care, growth, hydration. Second pile, self-care, growth. I'll just take Okay. 3 cards, just like the last one. For some reason, I got 3 cards on the last one too. Desiree, no conditions aren't favorable right now. Wait or look into other options and ask the angels to help guide and comfort you. Desired outcome in the very near future. Have patience, faith, and don't try to force it to happen. What do you desire now? Visualize it and it will come about. Negativity will block your progress. I'm getting more of a message for you rather than yeah. I'm really getting a message for you rather than a actual like what your first child will be like for some reason. I will pick more cards for what your first child would be like. But I'm getting a message that like you're going to get pregnant soon. If you've been like really trying to get pregnant, you're going to get pregnant soon. And if you haven't, then don't worry. It could just mean that like your child is like very good at manifesting. And they try to stay positive, like maybe they have an anxiety like of some sort and they try to stay positive. So it could just mean that about them. But if you've been trying to like have a child, then it's saying it's gonna happen soon. Be positive. Take care of yourself. Maybe drink more water. Yeah, just be positive. And maybe if you're having trouble having a baby, look into other options if you want that. If you want that. I'm saying if you want that. I know a lot of people hate to be told like, oh, just adopt or something like that. And if that's not your calling, if you really want a baby that you know is made specifically by you, then keep going for it. And just be positive and manifest this baby. Like and manifesting is basically being grateful for what you have right now and knowing that whatever you want is already yours. It's already in your like fate. It's going to come to you as long as you have a positive mindset that brings forth this. If you keep on worrying about it, if you keep on worrying about like that you'll never get pregnant or like, you know, it'll never happen or something like that, then it's not going to happen. But if you're positive and you reinforce it and you make sure you take care of your body right, then it's going to happen. And sometimes it doesn't ever happen. Like you might need to look into other options if you like really want a child. Maybe you'll even have to have like a sperm donor or something like that, or an egg donor. I know that those are expensive though. But that's just a message for some of you who might have already been looking into like that. Like if you're having trouble. So like, but a lot of you, it's saying don't give up hope on having a baby by yourself. It's saying like just you need to take care of your body, like worry about you right now. And then the other ones like for people who aren't wanting a baby, like at this very second, then or don't want a baby at all, it could just be saying your first child is going to you know, be really into self-care because they might like have anxiety or, you know, stuff like that. I'll get more clarifications on what your first child will be like now. 1, 2, 3. What will group 2's first child be like? 1. Last call for what will group 2's first child be like? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Last call for what will group 2's first child be like? 1, 2, 3. Last call for what will group 2's first child be like? 1, 2, 3. Last call for what will group 2. I'm feeling like for some of you, for like I said, for the ones that aren't wanting a baby at this very moment and are just, doing this for fun or like for the future. I think it is saying that like your child will have like anxiety or depression. I really feel like that's what it's saying. Which it sucks. But I can see that they're definitely going to know how to like get through it. Um they're going to like master the technique of self-care um to get over their anxiety, which I have anxiety, so I know exactly like how it feels. Like I've been working on that. So like your child is going to be so strong. Your child is going to be so strong emotionally just because they are able to overcome this. They are able to overcome this. And that means like yeah, it sucks that you'll have to see your child go through that pain. It sucks. But you know what? It just means that your child is so damn strong. Like that's a good thing, is that your child is so strong. They're a beautiful, beautiful person that can overcome the challenges of having anxiety or depression. And that in and of itself, that's a great talent, is being able to overcome that. So, sorry, I'm getting all emotional over here. Anyways, I will ask one more, like, if there's anything else for group 2. Is there anything else for group 2? 1, 2, 3. Last call for, is there anything else for group 2? Ooh, holy crudoli, mother fudging muffin. Hey, you, stay in your pile over there. I'm grounding my cards. They've been naughty. Okay. Last call for anything else for group 2. The self-care, growth, and hydration card. Okay. Anything else for group 2? The self-care, growth, and hydration card. 1, 2, 3. Last call for anything else for the self-care, growth, and hydration card. Let's call for anything else for self-care, growth, and hydration card. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it doesn't even matter. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else, just because these are literally the exact same cards that I got before for them. For some of you may live in like a warm tropical area, or you recently moved to a warm tropical area. Not saying that like that has to be it. Some of you, not all of you. Some of you, your baby will be born at night. This is a new card. There's like one new card. Oh, wait. Oh my goodness. There's one about the sun going down. There's another with a moon in it and sleeping baby. And then there's one where a woman is painting a moon. So, oh my goodness. I definitely think that like your baby will be born at night. They might be a baby girl. I'm unsure about that one. They might love animals. They might be very artistic. They might love gardening. Oh, that could even fit with the self-care, growth, and hydration card. They might love gardening. Maybe their gardening actually calms them down, like helps their anxiety. Maybe that's what they love to do. Maybe they like to listen to soothing music, like maybe, or maybe they like paint or like do music for self-care. Like maybe that's like their self-care is like just or meditating, like sitting out, looking at the stars, looking at the moon, definitely the moon, um, listening to music and painting, or gardening, just, those things for self-care, just, doing these, fun things, to calm themselves, to release their anxiety. Last one I'm going to do is, by the way, thank you for showing up, second pile. I'm going to move on to my next one. The last one is spiritual, cloudy but sunny, and the butterfly spirit. What I'm already getting from this is your child is going to either be very spiritual or very, very positive, or their spirituality will help them with being positive, or they just love butterflies. Like, or they're like one of those stereotypical people who are just like, I'm hearing like a hippie. Your child might be a hippie. Maybe they like wind chimes. Maybe they like the wind. Some of you, I don't know, this is the most random thing. Some of you might name your child after like something about the wind, not like oh, I named my child Wind. But no, like a word that means wind or a word that is about the wind. I don't know, that just came through for some of you. You're going to be naming maybe something similar to wind or sounds similar to wind, like Wendy maybe. I don't know. But that's just a message for some of you. Some of you, your first child is going to be like a very peaceful, very loving, loves nature, a hippie. A hippie. Your baby's gonna be a hippie. Or just very spiritual. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Last call for pile 3's first child. Spiritual. What was the other words on those? Last call for pile 3's first child. Last call for piles 3's first child. Last call for pile 3's first child. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Last call for pile 3's first child. Last call for pile 3's first child. One, 2, 3. Last call for pile 3's first child. 1, 2, 3. Last call for pile 3's first child. Okay. Some of you, this is not all of you, and if you have not had like a miscarriage before, then don't worry about it. Don't even think about it, okay? Like don't worry about it. This message that is coming to me is not for you. Um, but for those who have, I'm getting that your child that passed away um loves you very much and is happy and at peace. And they're helping you. You might have even had twins. They love you. If you had a miscarriage, your baby really loved you. Or babies. And I'm very sorry for your loss. I know how that feels. I know what that's like. But the positive thing that is coming to you is that there's going to be this new baby. Because it says victory. Your desire is coming to fruition. Keep up the good work. Patience. So it might take a while. You might have had miscarriages, and maybe that's why it's taking so much time for you to have a baby. But it's saying that those children love you. Like they love you. They're watching over you. They're watching over you. You see these, like this person's down here, and I think that symbolizes you. And then these two are up here. Maybe you lost 2 children. But they love you and they're watching over you. And they're saying that with patience you will be able to have a child. That's really what I'm getting from that. I'm going to ask what your first child will be like what your first child that you'll actually be able to like birth will be like, and like for those of you who, like I said, for those of you who have not had a miscarriage, like don't worry about it. Don't be negative, don't worry about it. Because I don't want to bring that type of negativity to you, because that could have just been a message for like some of you, because this is a overall reading, and this just might have been like a really important message for some of you that was coming through. So for those of you who have not, and for those of you who have and you just want to know what the first child would be like that you birthed, or you might want to know what your first child would have been like that passed away. And I'll do a reading for that as well. Probably right after what will your first child be like that you like birthed. Group 3, what will the first child be like that they birth? 1, 2, 3. Let's call for group 3. What will the first child be like that they birth? Let's call for what the first child be like that they birth. Okay. They are very good at talking. Maybe they talk too much even. But like maybe they talk like way too much. They are, oh man, they are a force of life. They go for their dreams. They are like, they go for their dreams. They're definitely positive. They're very positive. Like, they're very positive. They go for their dreams. They probably even, they might even practice meditation or prayer. Let's see if there's anything. Maybe they, yeah, maybe they like, for some of you, maybe they believe in a god. They're definitely spiritual. They definitely are spiritual, or they have spiritual gifts. They might like be like have a great intuition, or they just have this knowledge about them. They're very smart. They're go with the flow. I'm getting this is really random. I'm getting a workhorse. So like they work for what they want. Like they work for it and they know it's gonna come to them. Because they are very spiritual and they believe that if they put forth the effort, they believe that that is theirs, that it's all theirs, that they could fucking have this castle, this beautiful garden, whatever they want. Like they believe that they can manifest. Anything else? Anything else? 1, 2, 3. Last call for anything else. Okay. Anything else? 1, 2, 3. Last call for anything else. Okay. Abundance. Yeah. Yeah. They might even have a lot of money in their future. Or maybe you guys have a lot of money already. Maybe you already live in this like big house. And have a lot of money. They're definitely blessed in some way. Whether it be spiritually, gifted, or a lot of money. Now I'm going to be doing the last part, which is the reading for those of you who have had a miscarriage and want to know what your like first child would have been like. So I'll start that. 1, 2, 3. Last call for group 3. What would their first child have been like who have lost their baby? Last call for what would their first child have been like who lost their baby? Last call for what would their first child lost their baby? First child. 1, 2, 3. Last call for what would their first child have been like lost their baby? Lost. Okay. Or for some of you, not all of you, but for some of you, I'm getting 2 children, possibly a boy and a girl, like twins. That's only for some of you, though. They hmm, they have a strong sense. They'd have a strong sense of like right and wrong. Like they don't want to do anything that would mess up. They ooh, they definitely believe that they would definitely believed that they had a purpose, like on Earth. Um, they would have. I'm seeing like the self-care kind of thing. Wasn't that the pile with the self-care? I think that was the pile with the self-care. They would definitely have been like they would have loved themselves. They would have like like took care of themselves. They would also really have loved you. They definitely. I'm hearing they would have definitely felt like they had a purpose. In fact, maybe from like a really young age, they would have known that they like wanted to go to like college, or like would have already been planning for their future, and they wouldn't do stupid things. Like they'd be really smart. They would do like literally anything to get to where they wanted to be. Like from a very young age, like they'd be really mature. They would already know what they wanted to do in their life. They would already like be working towards that, like saving up money like at birthdays and like at like stuff like that. Um, they'd be always coming up with new ideas to get where they want to be. They might even been really liked pets. They would have really loved pets. Last call for anything else. Last call for anything else. Some of you, they would have even knew from the very start that they wanted to be like a mother. Last call for anything else. Yeah, they would just be this force of nature, going for their dreams. They would really, really go for their dreams, and they wouldn't care what anyone else said. They would know how powerful they were. For some of you, I'm getting that, yeah, not all of you. Just for some of you, I'm getting that you were going to name, if it was a baby girl, you were going to name it Aurora. This is a beautiful, beautiful kid. Whether, even if you lost this child, it is at peace. It's not in any pain. Don't worry about it. It loves you. It's watching over you. And even if they would have loved to do all these things, I guarantee that they love you very much and that they love just being able to watch over you. So yeah, I'm sorry to leave this off on like such a sad note, but I really felt like that message needed to get out to those people, 'cause I know what it's like. So if you ever want to come to my channel again, um, you're welcome. All of you are welcome, and know that you're loved. Like I definitely care about like that, like just like that. For those of you who stayed for that part of it, like I care about, you know, that. I understand what it's like to go through that. So like I care about it. So like no, you're not alone. Like honestly, no, you're not alone. That's what I'm saying. And like ooh, I'm sorry I got emotional. Um just know that you can come to me for other pick of cards. Hopefully they won't all be this sad. But I felt like it needed to be said because the cards like really wanted to. So thank you for tuning in to my first pick a card on this channel. Thank you very, very much, all of you. I hope you come back for other readings. I hope you got the answer that you wanted. Yeah. So have a good day. I love you all very, very much. And you're never alone. Like, there are so many people that are going through the same things that you are going through that you can talk to about it. If you want to hit someone up or anything about it, there are tons of like online things out there to talk about those things, whether it be anxiety, depression, whether it be not being able to have a child, whether it be, you know, having lost a child. So yeah. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.